Is it just me? Or are we all sick of hearing the same artists on the same songs with the same concepts? Anyways, bro, in Zimbabwe. Now, listen, I don't want to start no beef with anyone. You know what I'm saying? No one knows me. I'm a ghost at this point. No one knows me. I probably have like I don't know how many views this video is going to get, but like, you know what I'm saying? I just had to share my opinion about the Zimbabwean music industry. You know what I'm saying? And my opinion is, I feel like there's a lot of gatekeepers. I feel like Rana was right. Rana was right, bro. Rana put a video up and you were saying there's a lot of gatekeepers, but nah, we good. God got us and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like it was right, bro. There's a lot of gatekeepers, bro. Because you cannot tell me that in a country like Zimbabwe, where like there's a lot of artists, where there's like a lot of like talented people, like poets, spoken word people and stuff like that, you can't tell me that I'm gonna start naming names, bro. You can't tell me that Volts, Baga, K-Flow, Holyten, and most of these people, Tammy Moore, what's her name? Gemma, and a lot of these other artists, bro. You can't tell me they can only work with each other. Have you noticed that? Bro, how many songs do these guys have with each other, bro? And how many songs have you heard one of these big artists in Zimbabwe, right? How many songs have you heard of them with another artist that is not as big as them? Fight me. Fight me. Bro, think about it, bro. I feel like people are gatekeeping, especially these bigger artists, bro. I feel like they're gatekeeping. Think about it. Because, like, if you listen to a person like Tyler, the Creator, I'm going to give you an example. If you listen to a person like Tyler, the Creator, or if you listen to a person like Kendrick Lamar, let's talk about GNX, bro, the last album. GNX, there was a lot of artists that we did not know on that album, right? A lot of them. We don't know who that woman is. We do not know. No one knows who that woman is. But I heard that there's a story that Kendrick went to this other event and he heard her singing, right? And he was like, nah, I like your voice. And he took her on and he put her on a bunch of songs. I think on GNX, she's on like 2 songs, bro. You know what I'm saying? And she's basically unknown. I'll give you an example, a Zimbabwean example. Volts JT, right? And Celsius, right? That was a good combination right there. That was a good combination. But you can't say at this point Celsius is was like, well, like at that point when Volts made an album with like had a lot of features on the album with Celsius, right? I don't think at that point you could say Celsius was popping at that point, right? You know, like as an artist, you have like a peak, right? And then you start going down, or like things are just level, right? I feel like Celsius at that point, he wasn't like popping so much. He was just kind of level, and it's normal as an artist, right? But I feel like Volts took Celsius and put him on a song, right? And they made good music. I feel like that's what we need to do as Zimbabwean artists, bro. I feel like do not look at the size of the artist. Just look at the talent of the artist. There's a difference, bro. There's a difference. I feel like bigger artists in Zimbabwe do not look for real talented people. They look for a person who's got a following just like them. And they're like, okay, let's create a song together because it's going to do numbers. I feel like that's wrong. I feel like that's a wrong mentality, bro. I feel like that's a wrong mentality, bro. We're not supposed to be looking for another person with just the numbers. Now, people are going to say, this guy has no numbers. That's why he's saying that. Now, I gave you an example of Kendrick, bro. An unknown artist was picked by Kendrick because she had an amazing voice and she had great talent. Think about it. The reason why I mentioned Tyler, the Creator, in the intro was because Tyler, the Creator, also is known for having that good ear. Tyler, the Creator, can pick someone who's not popping at the moment and put them exactly where they're supposed to be in a song. Think about it. If you think it's getting sticky, right? That song, right? It had people. It had a combination of people that we did not expect as listeners, and I feel like that's what we need to do as Zimbabwean artists. We don't need to look at the numbers. Oh, this guy's got numbers, so if we make songs with we like together with him, we're gonna it's gonna blow up. I feel like we need to prioritize the quality of the music in terms of getting combinations of people that are, um, you know what I'm saying? Getting combinations of people that are compatible, not really like looking for people that are popping or that are just having crazy numbers, and then we just because bro, I'm sick of hearing the same people on the same songs. I remember there was a time when like whenever a hip hop album dropped, you had the baby on there or Lil Baby on there, you had this guy on there, you had this guy on there, and it was kind of like getting annoying, bro. Like you're hearing the same people, just they're just recycling the same music over and over and over and over again. It's annoying, bro. I feel like we need to change for real. Bigger artists need to help out smaller artists. Bigger artists need to get those smaller artists up as well by putting them on the right songs. I'm not just saying just go out then just grab anyone that you want and then just put them on a song. Nah, I'm just saying you need to listen to the song and be like, okay, I heard this guy over here who's got 200 followers, and I feel like this guy would work on this song. So let me put him on this song. If it blows up, it blows up. If it doesn't, it doesn't. For the love of the art and for the love of the culture, bro. You don't need to just grab people that are having mad numbers. You're sacrificing the art for the numbers. Because people are not hearing anything new anymore, bro. It's getting boring. It's getting boring, bro. It gets boring at a certain point. Like if you keep on recycling the same stuff. Peace.